Hey, it's time for another Akashic Sunday session for the week of November 23rd, although it could be for any time that you are listening to this. Maybe the message just needs to be heard, so it doesn't mean that it's date specific. But this message was channeled today, this morning on Sunday, November 22nd. Oh my gosh, I can't believe it's so late. It's in November. This is Thanksgiving week. Okay. My name is Amaryllis, and I've been doing these weekly, although through the fall it's been every couple of weeks. So the message for this week, weeks, or any time that you're listening to this is grief and grace in the heart. And as soon as I went into the records this morning, it was very powerful, all about the heart, and asked what is there. I know that that's been coming up a lot, what's there. But the records asked to sit in the heart and explore the heart, to nestle down in, and those were the specific words used, nestle down into the heart. Nestle in as if you were getting comfy and cozy on your own couch, getting a cozy blanket to wrap up in, and bringing a cup of hot cocoa with you with tiny marshmallows, any beverage that just elicits this kind of warmth and comfort and joy. And it was an image, and that specific example was given through the records of just nestling in with your blanket and your cocoa and tiny marshmallows. Nestle down in there and explore. Exploring doesn't mean walking around. It could just be looking around at all the cracks in one's own heart, the breaks and the spaces, or the walled off areas, or perhaps the areas of light and expansion. Take notice of it all and nestle down into the grief that you've been feeling from this year, 2020, all the loss, all the things that you have lost. Settle into that grief so that you can feel it and move through it, and also the things that you're still letting go of, and because of that, losing. Sit in with that and allow that grief. And also allow the grace of joy and beauty in the most mundane things, or the people, the places, the blessings that are in your life. The grace of love. And it was such a feeling of this season of fall transitioning to winter is usually one of getting still and quiet, much unlike what we typically do through the holidays, which is all these social events and gatherings and going here and there and work parties and family flying in and spending time and entertaining and shopping and all of this. So busy. Most people come out of the holiday season and they're exhausted. So, which is not how this season is traditionally, ancestrally celebrated. It's really about settling in and being quiet. And many people you might feel like you've already been doing that so much during 2020, but even more now during this season. And that's the energy that you're bringing into this heart exploration, the grief and the grace of your own heart. And then the record said from there, because that's really all there is the energy and quality of your own heart, for your own soul's expression in this world, for your own connections. That's really all there is your heart. And from the heart, that then you reach out and have this connection and intimacy and friendships and meaning from your heart. The card drawn was the 9 of discs, This is from the Mother Peace Tarot by Vicky Noble. The disc is in a traditional tarot about the pentacles. So this card, it shows the woman, the shaman, the medicine woman. She is solitary. There are many that gather in groups or together in covens, but this is the solitary medicine woman. And it's not necessarily that she's alone in the world or lonely. It's that she knows that some work must be done alone with one's own self. And that very much speaks to the work of nestling into your heart. Nobody's there with you. It's you in your own heart getting cozy with you. And so she has her tools around her, her tools, and this speaks to her courage to do the work. May we each have the courage to explore our own heart, and the things that we fear in our own heart, they are not to be feared. So it speaks to the courage of her own, or doing her own work, her own inner work. And the abundance, because in the traditional tarot, I believe it speaks to the abundance that comes from that. So from doing that inner work, spending this time, not just this week, but this season, doing that inner work, nestled into your own self, your own heart, exploring the grief and the grace, what comes from that is an abundant life, an abundance of love, of giving and receiving, and true connection and meaning. Abundance in its truest form, not just abundance as in I need a lot of money. Yes, we need the money to live our normal life and pay the bills and do the things, but this is a spiritual abundance, an abundance of the heart. And truly, what more could we ask for? So hopefully this message from the Akashic Records about nestling down in with your blanket into your heart to explore the grief and the grace lands with you. I have so much appreciated the messages that I get, the emails or the direct messages saying, whenever you come across one of these messages, that you communicate with me how much it really struck you and landed with you. So continue to share feedback and how this lands for you. And I'll be back next week, maybe in a couple of weeks, to deliver another Akashic Sunday session. Please, if you enjoy these, you're welcome to subscribe. You can click the link below and put in your email address, and you'll get these emailed direct to your inbox, so you don't have to check social media or YouTube. It just goes straight to you when they're available and lets you know. Also, if you find that this is helpful or good guidance for you, and you know somebody who also would benefit from hearing this message, please share. Share this wisdom from the records and this message of the heart. Thank you so much. Have a beautiful holiday week if that is in your tradition and you are listening to this before the holidays. Many blessings to you, and I will connect with you again soon. Mwah.